players nowadays.
Now on first down from the 30. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Looking to throw. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I love the way the defense is playing here. 2 stops back-to-back with their backs up against the wall, Paul.
In this offense, they tried to throw it, they tried to run it. This is a play. I always think players, not plays. The field shrinks. Let's find our guy on the outside maybe that we know can win.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now third and goal from the 2. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let them throw the ball short, come up, get them on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal. But look, worst case scenario, you don't get it here, they're backed up in their own end. From the gun. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 7 over Louisiana Tech. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, the ground game. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
That's caught. It's Madden. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Wants to throw. It's Gibbs. Out of the backfield, he's open. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a... penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Tough to give up those penalty yards in that situation. Now it's just 3rd and 6. Back to throw. It's Gibbs. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Just what they hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st and the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Here comes the heat. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Malone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabs it in the middle.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fakes the grab on the left. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Gets it out fast. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the miss, the lead is still full. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the 2nd half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the 2nd half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the 2nd half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Steps away to find some room. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way? Gonna go. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Give to the back. Oh, better look out.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for room. It's Malone. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Catch in the middle, it's Malone. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They punted away on fourth down. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. And the Sun Devils backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they must take care of the football. The run from the shotgun. Finds some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Looking for a man. It's Tollefson. Got his man. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Quick step and go. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Running back searching for a hole. They're enough for the first down and wants more. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Flips it out to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Navy is on top, but it's not like Roger Staubach is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over UAB. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. RPO complete. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion. yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Intercepted, just what the defensive doctor ordered.
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop at the 37, but not before. He's got 10 yards and the 1st down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Here's the handoff. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
They'll run it to the right side. Fights off a defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your your running back, that means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man to the left. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Bring in the heat. Quarterback gets the 1st down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play that's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wall.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense.
Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. To the air, it's Tollefson. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as it got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got it. Turning it on. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Moving out of the pocket. On a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. They'll try to run for it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Sun Devils have this offense rolling.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Got out of trouble and throws. He's got it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. Lets it fly. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
He's not going to make it in as this defense comes up with the stop on the 2-point conversion to hold on to their lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs going on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Scrambling away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. All by himself.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
A 1st down for the offense. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.